Hey everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Hobby Lobby today. We are in Claremont, Florida. We're going to go in and check out what's new. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. I'm happy that you're all here. It's the weekend. We made it. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the comments. Did you all have a good week? Was your week okay? How was it? I hope it was good. And if you're new here, where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to say hello and welcome you to the channel. I know, it's Christmas, it's Grinch. I happen to love this color green on these trees. I love the Grinch. I love the Grinch decorations and stuff. I know last year I discovered when I was doing this channel that the Grinch is a little polarizing for some people, but that's okay. It's kind of like Halloween. Some people don't do it, some people do. It's all good. We're going to show everything though. I love this big nutcracker. Wait a minute, we're already on sale. Hang on a second. Christmas just got in the store. Is this on sale too? Whoops. That one comes in. It's a little over $100 on that one. We've got some fall items still. There is so much fall right now. It's everything. It's every holiday all at once at Hobby Lobby. We've got 40% off on all of our florals. We've gone through a lot of the fall florals already. But I'm kind of going to this back part of the store because there were some items back here that I wanted to see. But we'll sneak peek some of the fall items that we have been looking at every week that we've been in the stores. So these are $8 and fall is 40% off. Got so many fun items in here right now for the fall. Are you all decorating? It's mid-August, right? So we've got all these really cool pumpkins in here. I've said so many times before, I love that the fake pumpkins this year have this kind of real look to them. So this one is $32. These are a little heavier weight resin. These are not the plastic ones that you can carve. So these have a little more oomph to them in terms of weight. Sorry, I was trying to see something on the bottom of that one. They all have the real nice flat bottoms, so they sit well. These are the smaller scale ones. I wanted to check out some of the garlands, some of the fall garlands that they have. Let's see. $16. So again, 40% off all of these. Really pretty maple leaves on here. I am very jealous of those of you that live up in the northern portion of the United States that get all of this gorgeous color. I don't know what Florida, this is our first year in Florida for a fall, so I don't know what to anticipate, but I do know from many, many years of living in Texas, it's about Thanksgiving. This one is 27. Our leaves would kind of do a little bit of this, and then we would get a heavy wind or a thunderstorm, and boom, it was all off the trees. These have a little strand of twinkle, kind of like those little tiny fairy lights on there. Let's see how much that one is. So $30 for that one because it is lighted. They have plenty of options that are not lighted, so that way you can use your own lights if you would like, or have none. I know my mother-in-law would love this. She decorates her mantle every single year. $7.50 for this, and she always loves the old school garland. Kind of fun and shimmery. These are a little bit more stiff. They have that, what is the backing on there? It's basically kind of that fake wood. You'll see it right there. So it's just a little bit thicker, a little bit more substantial, as is this one here for $38. So they're not as pliable, but you can totally move them around as you need. This one's really pretty though, with the acorns and the pine cones. I like that one a lot. And then this one tucked away in the back has some really pretty pumpkins in it. Got some flowers. I like that one also. That one too. Those are some good. Those are kind of thicker ones back in there. So they are going to run a little bit more expensive than the other ones. This particular store did have quite a few little furniture pieces that they've been putting out recently. So if you do need little kind of credenzas, little cabinets, just kind of peep through here a little bit. And watch your sales. Right now it's 30% off, but could be a different sale when you go in, but just don't pay full price for anything if you don't have to. We're going to swing through the fabric department. They did have a little bit more in the way of holiday items in here. So these are those big, cozy, fleecy blanket type materials. So you've got some pretty ones with some trees, some snowflakes, some adorable little penguins and snowmen. Of course, that Grinch fabric right there, right? And the plaids are really pretty also. We've got this cardinal. I love that one. Really pretty snowflakes here. That's very kind of, that reminds me of like January up north when I go visit family. It's just super chilly. Little train is cute too. What are you all working on? What are you sewing this winter? Are you sewing gifts? Are you sewing something for yourself? What are you working on? Oh, this one's adorable with the little cats on there. This one I think is super pretty. These greens are beautiful with that black and white in there also. Got some gold snowflakes in there. That one's also really fun. I love a red barn. Those are so beautiful. That is a flannel. This one has some really pretty poinsettias on there. I love that black background that sits on. That one's also super fun. Let me kind of pull this one out. This one has a lot going on. So we've got our Christmas tree truck. That one was kind of cool. This one is a Grinch one. So there's a few of those that they have in there. That's cute. Some beautiful Christmas trees in here. Let's take a look at this one too. That's a cute pattern. I also like this one with just the classic snowman. This is a good flannel in here also. We've got some ornaments in there. Those are all really fun. And then we do have some fall ones. We've looked at these before. However, that is about as Halloween as you're going to find in Hobby Lobby. They focus more on fall decor. So if you're going to Hobby Lobby for Halloween stuff, go to Michael's, go to the at-home store, Target, all those different stores. Hobby Lobby just does not, just in case you did not know that. Those leaves are really, really pretty. That's a good plaid. That one would coordinate really well with a lot of these actually. Our sunflowers, and we've got another flannel over here. Not this one, sorry about that one. This one is a flannel. And that's just got kind of a patchwork look. And we'll kind of peep through some of these little pre-cut fabrics over here. What do people use the pre-cut fabrics for? Is this for quilting? Is this just if you need something for a little bit of a smaller project? I don't know how to sew. My mom did. My stepmom does. My mother-in-law, everyone. I don't know how that just kind of skipped over me. I grew up with all the homemade clothing. My mom would let me pick my patterns, and then she would make me outfits, and then would also do the same. Like she would make my dolls, actually. Most of my dolls were homemade. Super cute small patterns in here. They do have some inflatables here, so we do have for Thanksgiving. I love this. Snoopy. You don't often see too many of the inflatables for Thanksgiving, so I appreciate this one. It is $90, but then 40% off. These cuties, I thought they were adorable. They've got the No-Sew Fleece Throw Kit. both Bluey and the Grinch. And those are, the Bluey one was 30. The Grinch was like 32. Lots and lots of fall still. So you still have plenty of time for fall. These are $11. All these cuties up here. So I learned something this week through some work-related things, why a lot of these stores have Christmas stuff out so soon. This one is $10. A lot of the stores had purchased things way in advance to lock in pricing. And so those stores that did that already have all of this inventory that showed up. So for example, there's been some Lowe's stores up north. They have Christmas out. I was like, hold on, stop the presses. My Lowe's barely even has Halloween out. So I thought that was kind of a little fun fact as to why everything just kind of feels a little bit wonky this year, maybe a little bit earlier than normal. I think this is absolutely adorable. That one is $17. Those little puppy dogs up there with the little scarecrow hats on, super cute. And then you know Hobby Lobby, they've got really big selections of candles in here. Who is your go-to for candles? That one smelled really nice. These are wood wicks. So that was clementine. That was a really nice candle. I mostly like the container colors. Those kind of frosted, the frosted glass. I like the colors on these though. Indigo Island. So Sugar Plum Woods. One of you said you were, hey, where's the plum color this fall? Here's a little bit of plum color. We found some plum color at Bath and Body Works the other day. So I put that in the video. Here's another plum one here. I think plum and purples are a brilliant color to add to fall, as is blue and green. So it does not all just have to be orange. Super cute. I love these little kind of compact globes. You press them and it's got the glitter on it. I love those. Just super fun to have on a bookcase or kitchen countertop. So we've got some entertaining items over here. I do like this topiary. The little pumpkins stacked up in the basket. That's fun. Kind of browse around in this aisle. I think some of these things we've already seen. Let's try to find some things that maybe we have not. These placemats, sometimes it's hard for me to remember what did I show you in the last video because we kind of build on it. I don't think we have seen this serving tray. So serving tray with that small bowl. That's pretty cool. So there's going to be repeats because, friends, I am at that stage in life where my memory sometimes goes, where's my glasses? And they're literally right on my face. We've got these little espresso cups right here. We've got Thankful for You. Unbelievably Blessed. Looks like those are the two in there. This glassware with these kind of like embossed, whether it's a leaf, a pumpkin, you know, a little bee. Those are very popular at a lot of stores. These are little miniature, $10 little miniature retro mason jars. Those are really cute. 4 different colors in there. They also have the larger ones. So I have a whole bunch of cute butter dishes up here. We do. Okay, those are 13. So we've got kind of that amber brown color, the clear one. Little maple leaf. I think you would put a candle taper in there. So we're $4.50 for that one. Let's see, baking dishes. Oh, this one says grateful inside. I like that. That is $15. This one's pretty. It says blessed, and it's got the pumpkins. We've got some bowls, plates, different things like this. We've looked at this one, $18. I don't think I've seen this tray before. It's pretty. It matches the bowls, dishes, so you can really build on that set. So this is a glass top and has the picture on the bottom. I was trying to see if it said that it was a cutting board. I use glass cutting boards. It did not specifically say glass cutting board, so I don't know if that was more so they were thinking you would use it. I don't know. It's like a charger underneath dishes or for serving. It's funny. Let the stuffing begin. We've got our pumpkin coffee cups. Plenty of coffee cups now. I was kind of griping a couple months ago. I was really looking for coffee cups early this summer, and now we have them all. And we've got our pumpkin wine glasses. Those are $7.50 for those. And these adorable little copper, those are so cute. Then you've got the bigger size ones. I love this embossed glass. I love hobnail glass. I love glass like this with a lot of character. Those are $6, and they had them in a few colors. It says, I love fall most of all. Here's the other color that they have in those. This looks like a creamer, or for creamer, sorry. A little mini pitcher for your creamer. Or syrup, or what else could we put in there? Got Hello Fall. I love these little ramekins. Those are $6. That butter dish, very pretty. I call these berry bowls. What? But it says food safe on the bottom. So always check that if you're going to use something for food, because I've purchased a couple pieces from different places and gotten home and went, uh-oh, I cannot put food in this. So lesson learned, I check the bottom. Let's see, these are kind of cool pumpkin cups. What are these little ones? It's, is this a little to-go espresso? $5. It looks like it's the right size for an espresso, so it looks like it's a little thermal, a little itty-bitty thermal. This one says, family is everything. It's really pretty. It's got kind of a blue-gray stitching in there. Gather with a grateful heart. This one is fall is in the air. Someone had come through here, and I know I turned the volume off in the store, or from the audio when I'm in the store anyhow. Someone had twisted all of those timers so they were all ticking, and at some point that whole aisle was going to go off. So goodness, I feel so bad for the people that work there when all of those things go off. We walked out and we were hearing just a chorus of ticking. These are super cute little yard stakes, the little scarecrows. Okay. Who is doing, these are so cute. Are any of you making these? They're little wool, cuties. What are these? These are absolutely adorable. These are also super cute. So these are felt down below. The ones up above were wool. I'm going to have to do some research and may have to buy myself one of these. This little elephant right there is so cute. These also super cute. I do have a couple friends that do make these, and they're absolutely adorable. A little pink cowboy hat. You can crochet dogs and cats. Look at the little cat. She has a fish purse. Isn't she sweet? Oh my goodness, those are $6. Our little cactus kit, that one's also $6. We have our Highland cow. That one's only $5. Our little bee. Super fun. We got some little Disney ones down there. And then shower curtains. They have a whole entire aisle of shower curtains. So just in case you did not know, but one of you had asked to see a little bit more in shower curtains. So I figured while we were here, we would take a look. So we'll just browse on down the aisle. So you can see some different patterns. And 50% off, that's a pretty good deal on shower curtains. That one's coastal. That one's got a little fringe on the bottom. This one is a very lightweight kind of gauze. Southwest inspired here. Makes me miss Texas a little bit. We've got some pretty florals. Let me get into ones that are a little more whimsical with some bows and cherries and little flowers. That's a really good green right there also. And they sell all of the rings and hooks and towel, the rods and all of those things. I love that. That had little cowboy boots. This one has pearls. Then they had drapes behind me. I did not realize they sold curtains also. I thought they were shower curtains, and I came over to look at them and said, nope, those are actually drapes. They had some really pretty patterns in here, and they had curtain rods and all that good stuff too. And some good greens in here. There's just a good neutral right there. That sage green next to it is very pretty. And then bedding, they had some quilts. So these were the full queen ones, really pretty florals in here. That one actually matched that shower curtain behind us. So if you were looking to do a whole ensuite match. Some good blues and kind of a gray green in there. They had some twin XL things in there too, so if you happen to have someone that needs a twin XL, they did have some of that in stock. That green, really pretty. And this color here, this creamy kind of champagne, also very, very pretty. So these were $100 for a king size quilt. But then obviously your sales on top of that. Pretty blue and white patterns here. I like those. Then we get back into some more quilts. This one was very soft. The fabric, whatever material that was very soft, as were these pick stitch ones. So these, if you're looking for the pick stitch look that Pottery Barn sells, this would be a pretty good knockoff. And if you want to stay kind of within a budget on the bedding there, that might be a good option. This piece here is super pretty. We're going to check out some artwork, see if there's anything new in and around this area. I like the blues and the greens in that one. There's a lot of florals right now at various stores. So whether it's Home Goods, Home Sense, the At Home Store, Hobby Lobby, those are kind of my big go-to places for artwork to look at. So many different florals. And from like whimsical florals all the way up to like really kind of formal florals. This one, I really like that one, is fun. Some really pretty options in here. Then we've got some super colorful. Got your lily, your daisy. I love that kind of like fuchsia with that yellow. So those are both the same price. That one's really pretty. That one comes in right about $104. $18 for that yellow one. This one I really think is fun. $73 full price on that one. Sometimes I don't understand, and then $78 on that one. Sometimes some of their artwork, it feels like it's super expensive compared to other items, and obviously with the sale it helps, but the dahlias over here, these are $32, as is this one up top. And we've got a smaller one down here. That one's cute too. So these ones that are all the way up on the top, I unfortunately cannot read the price tags up there, but they are super cool. Sorry about the glare on that one. This one is really pretty, very delicate. This one is $29. That one is $41. This one is a set. This one is a set of two. Sorry. Oh, okay. There are two in here. I thought maybe someone had taken one out. The price tag was not handy on those, but they're very pretty though. This one also very pretty. And as you'll see, they are switching over to Christmas. There is so much Christmas in the store. I wanted to use that as a segue before I just turned around and just jumped right smack into Christmas. But look, Christmas is already 50% off. So, wow, I was a little surprised at the 50% off already. But if there are things that you need, that one was $65. Sorry about that. We'll just kind of browse around and see what kind of really cool things they have here for Christmas. I love that little twinkle lights inside that turns on. A great big lantern. They had those last year and I loved those. They've got some really cool doormats already. So we've got our Merry truck, our candy canes. Yeah, so $14, 50% off. Your little thin one there, those are $11, so you can layer up. And they had some fleecy blankets in here for pets, or at least with pet patterns on them. This one just had gingerbread though. Little gingerbread, little candy canes on there. Those are super cozy. This one was very pretty. So that one would only be $10. And then of course, you know, they've got beautiful artwork for Christmas. And we will definitely come back and dig into this a whole lot more. I just wanted to take a look at some of the items that they do have in the store because there is a sale right now. That church is $38. I think this is beautiful. And we've got our metal candy canes, North Pole brand. It's the same picture. So they had a whole bunch of those. These ornament ones are super cool also. We've got our little toy shop artwork. Our nativity, absolutely beautiful. Are any of you going to go out and take advantage of the sales that they have going on right now while there's plenty of inventory? Or are you just going to hold off? This one's $33, so you get the 3 jars in there with the pine cones and greens. We've got Christmas Joy. These are your wax tarts. So again, these are also part of the 50% off. It smelled pretty good too. These are LED, so $12 for these little LED Christmas tree lights. The green wreath, I'm more of a balsam wreath fragrance type at Christmas. And then all of the LED flameless candles are also part of that 50% off because they have the Christmas brand on it. So you've got your regular wax candles also. That one's your sugared spruce. Got your pretty red ones in there also. We've got some wreaths. $11 for those. Some pretty berries on it also. We've got, let's see, what do we have up top? This. Ooh, that's pretty. So $50, and it does hold that red. It has in the center of that, it has the red candle holder. These are pretty. I think they had these last year or something very similar. It's that red mercury glass. Sorry about that. Those are $8, so you've got them in the green and the red. Our little reindeer tea light holders. $6 for those. It's a really pretty gold taper holder. $7 for that one. This one has a cardinal on it. That's really pretty. $10 for this one. Ooh, this one's kind of cool. Let's see, is this one like $12? How much is this one? Sorry, $12 for that one. This is a very lightweight stand, and it has a nutcracker on the bottom of it. That's pretty cool. But it felt like a delicate ceramic, if that makes sense. We've got our cardinals there. Very pretty. And with that, everyone, we are going to start to head up to the front of the store. We'll just kind of browse around on our way out. I'm going to thank you all so much for watching, and we will definitely be back. It looks like we're going to have to start going through a little bit more Christmas with these sales coming up. I'm going to take advantage of those. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Take care and be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.